Once upon a time, our first guest had an idea for a TV show about a school in her hometown. Now she has 4 seasons, 2 Emmys, and a lot of world's greatest teacher mugs to show for it. All episodes of Abbott Elementary are available to stream on Hulu now. Please welcome Quinta Brunson. Good to see you. You look great. You look very glamorous.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yes. You're in between. You're not working right now, right? Or are you working in between seasons?
It depends on how you feel about going on the Jimmy Kimmel show. I consider this working, but also seeing my good friend Jimmy.
Okay, all right. That's nice.
Yeah.
All right. So it's like a working No, it's working. It's
yeah,
what it is.
it's just...
Yeah. But is it, do you do other stuff? Are you writing? Are you concentrating on things?
Right now, I'm kind of like, I'm chilling. I'm
Good.
chilling. I know people, that counts for something to me. And
Yes.
I'm developing some other things, a movie, a couple of movies, and then I'm just kicking it.
Good. I'm glad you're kicking
I feel like
it
that doesn't sound like enough, but I'm just chilling.
It sounds like you're doing a lot of stuff. I know you're hosting Saturday Night Live.
I am. I'm hosting SNL
In
next
week.
Next week.
Your second time doing it.
My second time.
Do you go in with ideas for sketches? Do you come in with material?
No, I didn't the first time. This time I think I feel a little bit more comfortable. I really just wanted to go in for my first time and let them do their thing. But now I feel like I have a better understanding of the engine. And my goal is always to become like part of the machine. And now I understand how to do that. So any ideas I have will be just things I know will already work on that kind of show.
Is that scary? Because that to me seems like the scariest thing you could do in show business.
Bring your own idea?
No.
Oh.
Host Saturday Night Live.
Oh, how's that? No, it feels very natural for me because, you know, I come from an improv and sketch background. This is honestly scarier. Talking with no direction constantly scares the crap out of me.
I feel, you know what, I like to hear that. I really do. I like to imagine my guests are terrified when they show up here. And, okay, so you were at that SNL 50th
I was at
show,
the 50th,
right? That seemed like everyone I've spoken to who was there said it was like, they say it in a weird way. They go, no, it was a magical night. It was really great.
It was cool being in a spot that, 50 years is a long time, and being in a room like that alone, but with so many people who have walked through those doors, because it's not just past cast members, it's past hosts. So, I guess for us, it kind of feels like the awards, like one of the award shows.
But even more concentrated.
Right?
Yeah.
And I had a friend with me who's not in our industry at all.
Oh.
She's actually a teacher, and she came, and she helped me realize how big of a deal it was, because I'm just hopping in the car, me, my friend Io, and we're just going, and then all of a sudden I get aware that she's there, and I turned to her and I said, hey, you might be about to see some of the most famous people you've ever seen in your life. And she was like, okay, yeah, it's fine. I've been around you and stuff. I'm like, okay. No, I don't think you get it. I think whoever you're thinking I'm thinking about, I think you need to think bigger. And she said, okay. And then we get into the, whatever, the event, the event, 2:30 Rock. And, still making her aware. I'm like, I don't know who you're about to see. And she's like, it's fine, I can handle anything. Her favorite show in the world is Curb Your Enthusiasm. Of all the people for us to see first, do you know who comes Larry David walking down the hallway? You can almost hear the music playing as he's like, and she immediately goes mute. And I've only met Larry David once, so I said, hi, Larry, how you doing? He's like, And then I was like, and he's like, you girls look good. You look good. I'm like, you do too, Larry. I'm just trying to get like you. He's wearing like slacks and just a shirt. He's like, yeah, SNL again. It's the 50th, huh? And it's basically an episode of Curb. I'm grabbing her hand, just keeping her keeping her okay, you know?
Did she say anything
she
to
just
Larry?
says nothing. She barely said anything the whole night.
Oh, really?
And I said, well, the good thing is you probably saw the most famous person you could have seen, right? You're good. And we walk in, and then it's just Tom Hanks like, hey, welcome to the party. I don't know why he was on the welcoming committee, but he was. But it was really, really cool.
Did she clam up the whole night, or was she able to relax and have conversations with people?
No.
No conversation.
No, she wasn't. But it's okay. I led the charge. I got to talk about the Super Bowl with Peyton Manning, and that was my moment of like.
Oh, that was the most exciting moment for you, huh?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The Super Bowl, the Eagles had just won, and to talk with him about like their offensive line and their defensive
You
strategy.
talked X's and O's with Peyton Manning
I could not have been more happy. It still brings me joy.
I do want to bring something up because the last time you were here, you said you were just not going to watch you decided to kind of give up you took a sabbatical from following the Eagles. Is that correct?
I didn't want to physically put myself through the turmoil of watching.
And then they won the Super Bowl.
And then
so
they won
did you wish you had watched the season?
No, everything God wanted me to do, I did. I went to that game, and I knew I had to be there.
Right.
I knew I had to go.
Who'd you go to that game with?
I went with my coworker Tyler and the Always Sunny Rob and Caitlin.
Right.
This was right after we did our crossover episode, and Rob's just great. So
All big Eagles fans.
all huge Eagles fans. And then when we got there, we're walking to our suite, and I see a Secret Service person. I was scared because they said that somebody was going to be there who was currently running the country. And I was like, and I'm just like, there's no way. They put me in the, so we keep walking.
Oh.
More and more Secret Service people. I'm like, there's no way. That's just, nobody would put me in the booth with him, okay? You don't have to, there's no way on earth. And why would the universe make me choose between that and the Eagles? I just felt like it was a cool. So we finally get in the booth. I'm like, hey, can you tell me what's going on in there? Secret Service says no. I'm like, this is just the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
But we got in, and it was former First Lady Jill Biden.
Oh, okay.
And
She's an Eagles fan.
I could deal with that. I was very happy. It was still like tough sitting next to, you know, a distinguished woman as herself while I needed to curse and swear.
Did you curse and swear?
I did, but I turned to her and I said, you know, Jill, if I may, I need to show my ass right now. I need to yell and curse. And
Did you really say that?
I did, and she was so sweet. She said, the only one stopping you is you. And I'm saying,
It's good. Did she do any cursing?
she did not. She's
I bet
a
she
lady.
does a lot of cursing
I bet
off
she did.
the field.
I bet she didn't want to curse in front of me.
Maybe so. Maybe she didn't want to show her ass in front of you. You know? Quinta Brunson is here, everybody. We'll be right back. Hey, we're back with Quinta Brunson. You just, as I mentioned, you shot you finished the season 4. You shot the finale on location in Philadelphia.
Yes, it was wonderful.
Which you'd done one time before.
Yes, we did it for the second season finale. We shot at a museum. Our finale is usually a field trip. We shot at the Franklin Institute. This time, we shot at a museum called the Please Touch Museum.
The Please Touch Me
Yes.
Museum.
No. My line producer kept saying that. He's like, at the Touch Us Museum. Don't call it that.
It's not. Yeah, I imagine they would have quite an HR department at the Please Touch Us Museum. No, it's one of those hands-on museums.
Yeah, it's for, you know, kids have a ball there. They get to touch everything. It's the opposite of your normal museum, and it's really, really sweet. I grew up going there.
Oh, so this one's been around for a little while now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, not too long because I'm so young. But
Right, Yes.
No, I grew up going there, and it was so nice to be able to take the whole crew there. And whenever we get to take the whole crew to Philly, I don't know, it's just really sweet.
Do they love going there, or do they pretend they love going because it's your place?
No, they love it. Philly is a real city. I think leaving LA, you know, where we work, not LA where people live, but leaving this city and going to just a city where the day by day is different and you get to just live is really wonderful for our crew.
You guys had a special visitor on set.
We did.
And, from the Eagles, from the World Champions.
That-
And he brought a special gift. as
He
well.
did. That is Jordan.
Jordan Mailata.
He came to visit us, and he bought the Lombardi trophy with him, which was a very big deal. I don't think they should be carrying it around out and about, but they do.
Yeah, he looks like he could crush it accidentally, like an Of Mice and Men type of situation there.
Yes, he and his girl are big fans of the show. He actually cameos in the finale.
Oh, you get him a cameo.
Yeah,
in the
he's
thing.
sitting in the back on a bench, and you can't miss him. He's very large.
When are we going to see the crossover episode? Because you and the Always Sunny cast did
Yes.
An episode on your show, Abbott Elementary,
We did.
and then you did return the favor and did an episode of their show. When does that come out?
That is, ooh, man, I should know this. Their premiere is July something teen.
Sometime in July.
Sometime in July, and they're
Or after July.
or after.
Okay, all
So,
right.
but their first episode is the Abbott Elementary crossover episode, which is way more raunchy than ours.
Than yours. Was it fun to be raunchy on the
It
episode?
was fun. It was fun seeing what Janine, the character I play, what she sounds like when she's saying words I can't say on this program. But
Jill
it was
Biden, the
fun.
words you reserve for Jill Biden?
Yes.
You guys, one of the things, tell me what's going on here, because this seems like this man is a national treasure. That's Danny DeVito.
And
Whose idea was to put him in an animal trap?
when you say it like that,
Yeah.
it sounds so much worse.
Yeah.
It was.
It looks bad, too.
It was
Yeah.
the writers
Uh-huh.
of Abbott, along with me. He was so game.
He was.
I think Danny is in his 80s, and I was so prepared to pull that and not have him do that. He showed up to work, got right in that cage. He did not have a problem with it. He was inspiring to me. You know, I want to, at his age,
Be in a
willing
cage?
to get into a cage. But it was just super. It was really cool to see. He's down for anything, and I mean, you've probably seen stuff he's done on
Yeah.
Always Sunny. He's been fully
Sure.
butt naked.
He does
on that
crazy
show.
stuff.
Yeah.
How long was he in that cage?
He was only in it for 2 days. No, he was only in it for like about 2 hours. We made sure to film it fast, so yeah.
They lured him in there with a Jersey Mike sub, and then he slammed the door shut, and then Danny's. Yeah. Well, it's great to see you. And as I mentioned earlier, now all the episodes, if you don't want to sit through commercials of Abbott Elementary, are on Hulu. You can stream them. Quinta Brunson, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Quinta. Break a leg on Saturday Night Live. We'll be back with Chris Hayes. Guillermo, do you know how many subscribers we have on YouTube now?
20 million.
That's right. Yeah, that's why we're wearing these glasses. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not, help us get to 20,000,001.